the conversations that we have at work have an intimacy level to them, but it's different from our personal life. How do we set healthy boundaries and find our true self and our genuine self in these personal conversations that we're going to have with family and friends? But how does that help us be better in the office, or vice versa?
I think some of the conversations that we're having at home right now are heightened, and some of the conversations we're having at work are heightened as well. So we have a lot of that same tensions around the pandemic happening at work are happening at home. As we get closer into the home circle, though, that's where it heats up, because if you grew up with siblings, or you grew up, with other relatives who either decided what was right for you or wasn't right for you, and let you know their opinion, et cetera, there's a reaction to that. Slowing this down, we really do need to slow. You talked about timing. We need to slow the conversations down. And take a moment to first, again, anchor into your own truth. The first honest word begins with our own conversation with ourselves. What's important to me here? What is my stance? Will I go and have dinner with everyone, or do I feel I need to stay home this year and maybe go offer Zoom, etc.? And if my family members aren't inclined to Zoom, they want to meet together, how do I maybe coordinate something different? Do I meet a few of them at a time? Do I maybe have a Zoom the night before the event? And what are the ways in which we can accommodate each other, and making it explicit? It's okay to say, you know what, you have very different opinions about this than I do, and we're not going to agree. It doesn't feel as if we are going to agree about it, but we can each have our own way of approaching it, and we can each respect each other. And I think that's really the bottom line. And now, if all of this gets wrapped in being able to say, I'm sorry, I regret what I said, because these conversations will not go scripted. They will require, again, that rewind. So this was really hard. We didn't do it as well as we could have. I know I didn't do it as well as I wanted to. I bet you feel some of that too. Let's try it again, or let's put it aside. Let's figure it out, or mom never would have wanted us to have this conversation. Let's, in her name, let's move along. These are as many ways as you can be creative about working through relationships that matter to you. It's worth the investment, and the conversation is infinite. You can put those letters together in as many ways as you can imagine. The tone you say, when you say them, how you say them, with whom, all of these variables make a difference. And honestly, each of us, no matter where we are, the last person in a company or the CEO, we each have the same tools to work with. And it is an infinite palette. And I really hope, I know it's been my life's work, to really bring the power of our conversations to each and every one of us.
I love the description of a palette, and the way we are at work or at home, because of what we've been through these last 2 years, has just bled through. And I think if we took some of the things from the office where we retain our professionalism and we give people space and respect, and we apply that at home around the table, we often hurt the people we love the most, because we don't have any patience left, because we've left it all at the office or wherever it is.
Yes. So yeah, that's a great point. And I want to emphasize that we learn skills at work because we need to work together. Bringing those skills, some of those skills at home, can be so beneficial. We also learn how to be with each other and forgive each other at home and work through things. Bringing those to work can be really, really beneficial. It's looking at how we learn, through each experience, and how, in fact, the workplace, because we're constrained, we spend more time at work sometimes than we do at home. So, we're forced to figure these things out. That is healthy, as long as we don't go political or go underground or become cynical or, really undermine the truth of our experience and our ability to be real with each other.
That's a perfect concept right there. I'm going to leave it there.